Dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the Ice Age. My name is Iceman, and I've got another Expedition DLC map review for you guys today. This time we're going to be taking a look at the map Swampland, and to be honest, this is my personal favorite map out of this DLC in terms of gameplay. And I'll get to explaining that throughout the video, why I like it so much. But a little overview of the game. This is attrition gameplay. I do pretty well. I go 14, 1, and 2, so pretty good all-around gameplay. Hopefully there's some interesting moments in there. I definitely run around most of the map, so you guys should have the opportunity to, see everything there is to see on this map, inside, outside, all that good stuff. So hopefully this will be entertaining and informative for you guys. Let me know if you want to see more things like this, or more of this map, or anything like that. Just leave a comment, let me know. That would be awesome. So, to get into, I guess, a quick review of the DLC in general, in case you guys missed it in my last video, the Expedition DLC is awesome. It is definitely worth your money if you are looking to continue playing this game. Each of the maps feels like it brings something new to the table. It doesn't really feel like they're just trying to get your money. They came up with some new concepts, some definitely interesting things. One of those things is definitely the tree running in this map with the roots. And you'll see me do a couple cross-map runs with the trees throughout this gameplay, and I'll touch on that again a little bit later. But just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a huge fan of this DLC and the patch changes that came with it. And if you guys haven't gotten it already, you definitely should consider it. Highly recommend this map pack and everything if you're interested in continuing to play the game. So, now that that's out of the way, we can talk more specifically about the map itself. And like I said before, I think this is the most well-rounded map from this DLC in terms of the gameplay that it offers. And the way I look at it is that War Games is also a very good map, but it's very large. So if you wanted to play a smaller game type, less players or something like that, it would actually be, a little big for that, I think. It would feel like there was just a lot of space, and it might be kind of hard to find people. I'm not, hurting on any of its actual gameplay mechanics on that map. It's just that its size is a little big. This map is circular and definitely feels like it can handle, obviously, 6-on-6 like you're seeing here in bigger games, but it also definitely can maintain a smaller number of players with just the same amount of fun. It definitely feels like the middle of the map is close quarters area like you're seeing here, and if there aren't many people playing, people gravitate towards the center of the map, and it'll definitely be an interesting battle anyway. So that's why I would say that this map is the most well-rounded. Runoff just doesn't have the same Titan feel to it. It basically has two very large open areas, and you'll see that when I do my Runoff review. Basically two large areas on the outskirts of the map, and then there's really not many options for the Titans, as far as trying to get across the map or fight with each other in the map, like in the middle. So this map offers all kinds of options for both Titans and pilots, and that's why I like it so much. And it really kind of fits all the game types that they have available. The bases that they have set up in this map are awesome for hardpoint and capture the flag. They offer that close quarters interior combat, while the routes for running and Titans and everything outside are more open and easier to traverse. And the outside, I think, I haven't played this game type yet, but the outside of the map would definitely make for some awesome Last Titan Standing matches. Definitely open enough for the Titans to maneuver around, flank routes, all that good stuff. But as you can see, all these trees, logs, stumps, all that good stuff makes for some really awesome cover opportunities as well. So you're not going to be stuck out really anywhere if you're smart, because there's always going to be something that you can duck behind in a Titan, and that's one of the things that I really like about this map. I'm really looking forward to playing some Last Titan Standing on it, and hopefully be able to get you guys an update as far as that goes. So, talking a little bit about the Titan combat Specifically, the middle of the map has some pretty tight kind of corridor-style routes for the Titans to move through. That kind of feels like little, shallow ravines in the middle of the hills. Basically, the middle of the map is, it's rounded, and it's not all traversable by Titans. So they have some paths through there to kind of quickly get you from one side of the map to the other in case you don't want to run all the way around the edge. But the edge of the map is where the Titans are going to thrive on this map. Definitely some large open spaces there. Like I said before, really cool cover. Really good opportunities out there for your Titan battles. If you get into the middle, you're going to easily get swarmed by pilots in the trees or pilots in one of the bases, or just, if you get stuck in one of those paths between two enemy Titans, there's really nowhere for you to go. And that has happened on other maps too, so if you've been in one of those situations, this map definitely has those pretty often. So that's why I would suggest sticking to the outside when possible in the Titan. But for the pilot combat, it's one of the best maps I've played on in this game, because just because of the motion, the pilot movement. And really the map in this DLC that was hyped for that was War Games. They said they designed the walls to have those arrows on them so you could easily see where you were going, but they also mentioned that this map was designed with that in mind, with the trees, that they put these trees within easy jumping distance of each other so that you could really string together some awesome running routes, especially, if you have the flag and CTF or something like that. You can really quickly get from one base to the other. You've already seen me do it a couple times. I'm never up there for more than 10 seconds or anything because I do want to get back down and start killing people, but you could definitely stay up there for the entire match if you plan your jumps properly, and especially with that speed boost you get from wall running, which also applies to the trees. I mean, you could be up there for a very long time, be very hard to hit, and that's what I love about the pilot movement on this map. That just really adds a whole new level of complexity to the game. And I mean, this game has been very big on verticality since it came out. The ability of the pilots to climb up tall structures and things always makes you have to look up and down before you go somewhere. But this is a whole new thing, because now when you're looking up and down, you have to watch for the pilots moving around. It always seemed like before, if you were looking up and down, you were just checking, at the top of a building or something to see if somebody was already up there looking down at you. And this time around, you can actually look up and look through the trees to see if you can pick somebody off that's, jumping up there and like running around between the trees and everything. And it just adds a new little extra level of fun, I think, just because it adds so many new ways to get around the map. Because, the trees are obviously round, so you can wall run on them as long as you want to get the right angle that you're looking for. It's not just a flat surface that you can only run off in one direction. So, really happy with how they designed this map to fit both the pilots and the Titans. The slight fog mist you see is also very cool, because at longer ranges it actually is a little bit of a visual impairment, something that really no other map has. And it's not obviously, a choking fog or anything where you can't see anything like it's freaking Slender Man or something, but it definitely adds a little atmosphere, can kind of impair your vision just a tiny little bit if you're not looking carefully at the longer ranges. And I'm a huge fan of that. Just really adds to the feel of this map. Really kind of adds something to the gameplay, I think. So, yeah, and to kind of summarize the movement and the design of the map for the Titans and the pilots. I mean, it's always easier to figure out on this map where you should go than it can be for some other maps. If you spawn in, it's always pretty quick to figure out where the action's going on, and that kind of helps because there's really no humongous visual impairments in terms of structures on this map. I'm standing on like a hill right now, but once you get around the hill, you can see pretty far through the map. There's no giant buildings in the middle of the map or anything that are blocking what you can see, so it's really easy to figure out where you have to go. This map really lends itself to quick, fast combat, awesome gameplay, because people always are getting back into it. duking it out, battling it out. You know the Titans are going to mostly be on the outside, but you can always find some going through the middle trying to get somewhere else. So really, really happy with this map. Definitely a big fan of it. I would love to see it in some of the other playlists soon, like Pilot Hunter and my other game types that I like to play. So really big fan of this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought, if you like this map, hate this map, like the DLC, whatever. And I've also been starting to ask around for some feedback from you guys, just in terms of my videos and the content that I produce for you guys, because this is really here for you, so you guys can enjoy what I do and everything. And if that's not the case, then I need to change it up. So let me know if you have any suggestions, improvements, or anything. Let me know, guys. Until next time, stay frosty.